Jakob Nowell from Sublime. Welcome to Australian Musician.
Woo! Good to be here. Thanks for having me.
I believe you're home with a broken leg. Tell me how that happened.
Well, I was playing Bayfest in San Diego. It was the last show I played with Sublime, and whenever we play by the ocean, I try to get the whole crowd to jump in the water with us. And this show was no exception. But it was an extra rowdy night, both the crowd and the security guards. It was a big riotous sort of but bit of fun. And as soon as I took that first step in the water, I had judged the floor of the ocean to be deeper than it was, and it turns out it was very shallow in nature. So I took a bad step and I hyperextended my knee inwards the wrong way, and I tore my tibia. So it is an injury that can heal naturally. I just have to stay off it for a while. So I just got back home off tour with my other project, Jacob's Castle, my record label, Sunburnt Records. So before the next round of Sublime dates, I got to just rest up and yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to be playing by the beach over there in Australia for any of these upcoming shows, but if we are, maybe I'll be a little bit more cautious next time.
You guys, well, so the band Sublime have never been to Australia, but what about yourself? Have you ever been here?
Never been, but I have many friends who are from there and have been, and it's been on my bucket list for a very long time. So yeah, to get to go over there while playing music is totally a dream come true.
Yeah. We have a big surf and skate culture here in Australia. Have you ever got into any Australian bands?
I have actually, and yeah, I love so much of the shared culture, just the alternative culture, the California culture, Australia culture. There's lots of surf and skate and music crossover, and I obviously really love King Gizzard, and I really love Tropical Fuckstorm, and yeah, there's a bunch of amazing artists out there. Not even just in that scene, but yeah, a lot of diverse scenes of music happening in Australia from what I'm aware of.
Yeah. Let's go back to 2023. Tell me about the phone call or the email or whatever when you got invited to join Bud and Eric for the Bad Brains HR benefit. What were your thoughts at that time?
And I just never. It was lots of pressure, and I never thought that I'd really be able to do something like that or live up to it. So when I got the phone call, it was like you know walking towards the edge of a cliff. But I'm the kind of person now who takes that jump, and I couldn't be more happy for it because although there's been several, it's been a couple years almost now trying to get comfortable and get used to the material. I think it's finally at a place where I'm excited about the shows we're putting on.
Yeah. So what does the Sublime show look like now? What's changed and what's stayed the same?
Well, we're trying definitely to keep that same original spirit of what Sublime was originally, and we have Bud and Eric up there, obviously, and then Trey and Dougie are their friends from local bands from back in the day, who they've been playing with for forever. And then I brought my friend along, Zano, just because it helps keep me comfortable, and he's a guy who's just grown up with Sublime. So everybody up there playing on stage has something to do with the band in a meaningful way. So when we go up there, it feels like jamming. A lot of the stuff in the backdrop is just authentic parts of that surf, skate, snowboard, X game kind of culture, and and everything that makes the West Coast so exciting. And it's messy, it's fun, it's irreverent, but at the same time, there's a lot of heart now, and it just feels great to feel the love from all the friends and family that come on out to the shows.
Yeah. Is there anything about joining your dad's band that has surprised you?
The whole thing has definitely been a huge surprise to me, but I guess getting to see what it's like being in a band that is at that level has been one big surprise, and it's helped me to sort of reallocate my priorities and just really stop and enjoy what I'm doing for the sake of doing it.
Yeah. Are there any songs from the catalog that have a deeper meaning for you when you're performing them?
Ooh, all of them definitely, but always when I performed Bad Fish for a while, it kind of took on multiple layers of meanings for me. Um, Me being a recovering drug addict myself, it was the first layer, but the second layer is that it kind of reminded me of, or it kind of made me, it kind of the lyrics kind of became a good explanation for what it felt like joining the band. being in too deep and over your head and just, being part of something that you can't stop. Um, and at first that was a scary thing, but now it's sort of something I take with acceptance.
Yeah. Um, Tell me about the new stuff. There's a track Ensenada out, but I believe an album is coming. So, what's your role? Are you the lyric writer? Do you bring the melody? How does the music come together with the other guys?
Yeah, yeah, lyric writer, melodies definitely. I mean, everyone always contributes to what their part is. Um, and that's definitely the fun of it being collaborative. But yeah, these songs off the new record, many of them were based on or inspired by old unreleased Sublime jams. So in that way, the parts have already been contributed. But mm, my contribution is I always try to, translate some sort of feeling or experience that happened to me. And usually it starts with the melody and the words socket themselves into it. And, Bud's drums, no one else can write those. That's always going to be him. And Eric just easily picks up on anything that everyone else is doing. So, because he's just talented like that. So I'd say all the songs came about naturally. There's some ideas that I brought to the table, and then we jammed them and fully fleshed them out.
Yeah. Have you given yourselves a deadline for this album?
No dates that I can talk about now, but it's definitely coming out next year. Hopefully earlier in the year rather than later. That's what we're hoping.
Yeah, I believe you got a whole bunch of songs, maybe close to 20 even.
Yes, yes, we're definitely going to have a lot of material for fans to chew on for a while. So this next year is going to be big for Sublime, man. It's very exciting.
Yeah. Bluesfest is the main reason you're coming out to Australia. Have you heard much about Bluesfest, the festival?
Yeah, yeah, from friends and people on the team, and just seems like one that's real big, and we're just excited to get to be a part of it.
Yeah. Are you playing much guitar in the band at the moment? I see a lot of clips where you're just singing.
Yeah, guitar is never really my specialty, man. I mean, I want to give people an authentic experience, so why not let someone play the guitar who's going to play it really accurately and be excited to play? And then it's another way to include somebody who deserves it, like my friend Zane, who's just been a musician grinding for a long time. I mean, of course he's getting the job because he's my buddy, but at the same time he's overqualified to be able to do it, and he's my guitar tech. So I can play all the songs in guitar, but just not up to the abilities that I think would be exciting to people. So putting the guitar down allows me to do what I'm good at, what I think I excel at, which is singing and entertaining a crowd and being that kind of spectacle and that storyteller. It's just the role that I prefer to be in on stage, and I think it's the way that we are able to give the best show possible to the fans.
Yeah. Did you inherit any of your dad's guitar gear?
Hmm. Yeah, I play his guitar, his signature brown guitar. That's what we bring on tour, and I allow my friend Zane to jam on it as well. And we have his old original Mesa Boogie triple rectifier amps. Those are pretty rad, and various old acoustic guitars I've got as well.
Yeah. What's been some of your favorite gigs so far? Coachella must have been a blast.
Oh no, Coachella was awful for me. I was terrified. It was Coachella would be a blast if we did it again next year. But yeah, it was just the first real show I played with Sublime. It was too much pressure.
Yeah.
But we rose to the occasion. We did all right, I think. But I definitely was not having any fun. What I did have fun was I think the most fun I've had playing a show was Long Beach Warped Tour, and the set was only a few hours after the death of my best friend, which really hit me hard, and but I still pushed through and felt a lot of love from the people out there because you never know what people in the crowd are going through and the death they're experiencing. So pushing through and just having fun in a set like that really made that whole day a special experience for me.
Yeah.
Warped Long Beach Warped Tour.
Yeah. I was just reading yesterday. I think you guys are putting on your own touring festival, Sublime Me Gusta Festival.
Yeah, the Sublime Festival, man, Sublime Fest. I didn't pick that name, but I don't really know where that. I kind of just found out about like all you guys did, but I guess that's the problem with having such a big team. But whatever, man. Maybe the name will change. Maybe who cares about that? What's really cool is that we're just doing our own thing and starting to build our own festival so we can put on all the bands that we like. Maybe that's why we're called. Maybe that's why it's Magusta, because we're just going to put on all the bands that we like.
So your other band, Jacob's Castle, is still active. How do you negotiate the two projects?
Yeah, I mean, in my head, that's my main project. That's my focus. The playing with Sublime's the like my day job. That's the family business. It's a lot of work, truth be told, doing two projects like that. It's a lot of work, but you do it because you love it and you find the time. And I don't consider them to be competing enterprises. They're very much working in tandem with each other. Sublime gives me a great platform for recognition and promotion and gets people maybe interested in what I'm doing. And then there's certain small gigs that Sublime as an entity doesn't have the time or bandwidth to do, maybe certain appearances or radio gigs or this or that. So in a lot of ways, the Jacob's Castle team becomes the expeditionary force for the entire kingdom, and we go on more smaller specialized missions. And both projects just serve in tandem to build up and exalt my burgeoning baby record label that is slowly coming up, Sunburnt Records. And yeah, the whole idea is to just uh, shed some light and spread some awareness and try to boost up some of these amazing West Coast alternative bands from my local area that I see are really killing it out there right now. Like, Strange Case.
Yeah. So how long's the label been going?
um, almost a year officially.
Yeah.
So we're starting out really. It's just like a music collective right now. Puts on shows and gets people hyped. But we had our first CD release, and it was a physical only copy, just a physically burned CD that we were sunburnt, so we burned the CD, and it was the Bootlegs Volume One, and it had all of our friends put demos on it, and there's a secret playlist that it led to that you can only find from the CD. So it's just something cool for our community and our fans, and it's growing every day. It's really exciting to see.
Yeah. Do you personally think very far ahead with your music and sort of rely on other people to plan things for you, or
Sorry, to rely on people to do what?
uh, do you like to plan things ahead or just let things
Oh,
happen?
oh Lord, let things happen naturally. No, no, I think I do plan far ahead, and I have this sort of grandmaster plan in my head. But there's a saying about that, right? Plans are worthless, but planning is everything. And no plan survives contact with the enemy. So I think the act of planning is very important, and it's fun. You make the lists, you make the war strategy. But you also need to accept and embrace chaos and go with the flow and realize that things will go wrong sometimes, and maybe they're going wrong for the right reasons. So yeah, I try to stay prepared but fluid.
Yeah. So has this broken leg put a bit of a spanner in the works for the next month or so?
Sure has, man. The gods saw fit to break my leg to teach me humility.
So what can Australian fans look forward to when you guys hit town next year?
And look forward to some riots and chaos. No, I'm kidding. But no, some definite fun. Look forward to another reason to get together with the people that you love, and a chance to make some new friends and make some new memories and experiences, and a chance to hear some of the new stuff we've got cooking up, and a chance to just celebrate and rejoice and exalt in the fact that we're in a new era of alternative music, in my opinion. And there's so much exciting stuff happening, and we're just excited to be one cog in that machine right now.
Yeah. Jacob, it's been great to chat, and we
Yeah.
look forward to seeing you down here next year.
Thanks so much, Greg. Hope to catch you one of these shows, man. And thanks so much for the interview.
Thanks, buddy. Good luck with the leg.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll talk to you